Evo nas natrag u Maids 2. Follow me to purity. Prati me do čistoće duha, tijela i ostaloga. I have been given my assignment. I'll need to get Larry from the grotto so we can make our way to the Nightingale Inn. Talk to Alariel. Okay.
Commander, I can already sense that you have bad news. They didn't accept, did they? Then there is still hope that I may leave and go to where I truly belong, the College of Winterhold. I heard you're a student there. Do you think they would accept me? Is it really that difficult to be accepted?
Yep.
My last resort is to return to Morrowind, but then I will be a failure in the eyes of my family. Oh, sorry. It's a scroll that teleports the reader back to the palace. I figured that after the ambush, it might be useful to have something like this with us, in case it happens again. Speaking of which, what's our mission?
Malo je komplicirano. Trebamo se infiltrirati ukratko.
How convenient. This scroll might be seeing some use sooner than I thought. I'm right behind you, Commander. Let's make my final mission one to remember.
Prestrašila si me.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Yeah, what do you want? Great, another drink. Go bother old Quarrel. You have to take my armor from my cold, dead body.
Nije ni to neizvedivo.
Really? Let's make one do it.
Somebody help!
Okay. Nije toga malo više bilo. Ebony gauntlets, ebony boots. Malo napravio nered. Okay.
Ready? We should make our way outside before the others pass through. I pray that they don't come inside and see the bodies. We should sheathe the ebony swords that they were carrying. One oddity is all it will take for them to become suspicious.
There you are. Thought we'd have to drag you out. So, what team are you from?
Ruby? Ne znam, to mi je poznato od nekog.
It's a siren!
Is someone there?
Fuck!
Kill you!
Neki osjećaj da smo... Okej. Mislim da ovo nije bilo baš tako na... provjerit. Mislim da ono nije bilo baš tako namijenjeno da bude. Eto, dolje negdje. DC. A, tu si.
There, the boats. Maybe if I were to get on a higher ledge and wait for them to get on. Oh no.
What is this? Where's the rest of your team, warriors?
They're dead, sir.
Dead? How?
Siren ambush near Fort Castav.
Fools. Your captains have been told to wipe out the outpost near the area. What team were you a part of, hero?
We're alone. We have no team.
That's it. It's you. Dragonborn.
Zašto si je ubio?
No siren deserves to live, except for you. So what is it? Pledging your allegiance to the enemy, or do you have some sort of master plan to wipe them out single-handedly? Secrecy. You play with the same fire the seducers wield. From one hero to another. Tell me where you stand so I may not have to kill you on the battlefield. Then you've made the biggest mistake of your life. Perhaps you should join me and reclaim your honor. We fight to bring justice to this world. Just like you, Dragonborn. I can keep repeating myself, but that single word, justice, is the essence of the heroes. The sirens have already proven themselves to be untrustworthy, so I keep fighting until they stab you in the back. Choosing between sirens and purity isn't easy, I know. But when one holds a dagger to the throat of the world, and the other is doing what must be done to save it, the choice is clear. You met them. When? No. They did it again! No. They lied to me. Promised they wouldn't sacrifice my men. It won't happen again. Genocide against the Sirens. They can't possibly think. No. It's not true. Nice try. Purity is insane, but not that insane. So I take it you're not going to come with us. So be it. From noble hero to disillusioned enemy, a tragic way to fall. Forgive me, Dragonborn, but I can't bring myself to kill someone like you. My men are more courageous than I. May your death be quick and painless.
You're already dead. And you're gonna pay! I'm sure I'm hurt. Come on. I'll gut you like a horker! You're a
Malo vas je puno. Na jedno.
I fought worse than you! You're a fool! That is.
Malo vas je puno na jednoga.
I could do this all day!
Za kraj. Još.
Had enough of you. Give up while you still can. You're no match for me.
Mislim da će biti Sovngarde. Iskreno mislim da će biti Sovngarde. Sad se mogu i... konačno presvući. Yep, looking good. Looking good. A nemoj. Trebam se riješiti toga. Trebam se riješiti toga. Znam kako se riješiti toga. To mogu odmah sad napraviti. Likantropi. Da se riješim toga i da sam miran. Idemo odmah to riješiti, tako da prva i osnovna stvar ovo, a drugo trebam imati 2 glave, ako se ne varam. Trebam vidjeti sekund. Trebam imati vještiću glavu. Trebam imati 2 vještiće glave zapravo. A samo malo da nađem di se one. Glen, Glen. Glen Morrill. Piše da je očišćeno. trebale bi biti vještice ovdje. Trebao bi imati njihove glave. Od tih vještica bi trebao imati 2 glave. Uglavnom tu bi trebao doći. Tu bi trebao doći. Tu bi trebale biti te 2 vještičje glave. Da ih mogu otrgnuti s njih. A koliko sam vidio, samo jedno imam. Vidim jel možemo ovo je čisto da izliječim. I sad trebam u Tomb of Isgramor ići. Trebam u Tomb of Isgramor. Ok. Lokal. Tomb of Isgramor. Joj, daj me, nemoj. Tomb of Isgramor. And we'll A tu je negdje bila. Kako sad ne mogu naći labranj. A znam da je tu. Trebamo naći onu plavu baklju. Nadam se da će... Zapravo... Plavi plamen. Nadam se da će nam poći to za rukom. Okej, nije to tu. Mislim da ne idem dobrim baš putem. Onda ćemo se vratiti. Okej. Nisam vidio nigdje. A mislim da sam vidio negdje nekakav. Mislim da sam vidio negdje nekakvu polugu. Mislim da sam vidio negdje nekakvu polugu, ono krajičkom oka. Samo je ona otvara ta vrata ili... Opet sam ovdje. Bar sam potion uzeo, ako ništa drugo. Kako da sam negdje vidio polugu. Opa. Ništa pametno. Pa no. Kao da sam neku polugu negdje vidio. Ili ja to malo previše kompliciram, pa je tu negdje poluga. Da budemo... Negdje je. Znam da sam ju vidio. Negdje je. Ovo nam je trebalo. Ovo nam je trebalo. sad još samo tuku pobijediti. I terabum parabam. Nemam više likantropiju. Bogu hvala. Sad se možemo vratiti na naš quest. Ispričavam se, ali morao sam se izliječiti iz likantropije koju sam dobio nakon što sam završio Companionse. Tako da sad Follow Me to Purity možemo nastaviti. Joj. Obožavam. Trisha. Ona zvala se Patricia.
Yes?
Niš.
The hurry.
Čuj.
Alleray, is she?
Yep.
Freya knew the risks. That's why she sent her with you. Try not to confront her. As our superior, it would be best not to upset her, even if we don't agree with her decisions. I need a report about what happened, beginning to end. Heavy losses for the heroes. I would say that's a success even though Bosco got away. We should expect less resistance at Pazarath now. It's going to happen very soon. It has to. You can see that we're losing women by trying to chip away at their defenses as they regroup at Pazarath. No matter how many we take out before the battle, the fort is already heavily fortified, enough to pose a challenge no matter when we attack. The longer we wait, the stronger their defenses get. The sooner we take it out, the sooner we can reclaim our foothold in the east. You've done enough for now. I need to prepare the sirens for battle. Between us, it's going to be bloody. We're doing exactly what Purity wants us to do. Attack Pazarath, and there's no way around it. I wanted you to get some rest before the attack, but something's come up. By orders of Matari, Freya is to accompany you on a classified mission involving a supposedly high-ranking Purity member. Possibly an assassination. Freya will discuss the objective with you. Here's your payment based on your performance. Don't worry about Alaray. I'll have the next returning scout team fetch her body. I'll be around for a while longer if you have any questions. And Commander, be careful around Freya.
By the book.
Finally, we've been standing here all day practicing. What? She's dead? Oh. Scratch one siren and ship her home. Okay, so don't be embarrassed. Just say yes or no. Have you read The Last Argonian Maid? Have you? Don't you read? It's one of the best plays around. It's about an Argonian maid and her master. They get into some juicy predicaments involving a spear and a loaf. Do I need to go on, or do you get the hint? What we're going to do is reenact The Last Argonian Maid for one very lucky man, Grantis Colto. If you had read the play, you would. It's the name of the character that has the affair with his lovely maid. The man we're seeing isn't the real Grantis. That's just a fictional character. What we're meeting is an obsessed fan of the play that named himself after the gentleman. Grantis just so happens to be a top purity commander. Why not kill two birds with one stone? We have fun and hit purity where it hurts, literally. The titular maid does her thing, and right when Grantis isn't expecting it, wham! Think you can handle it, Grace?
Yes, mistress. I am happy to serve.
Are you in character or out? It's so hard to tell with you. All that's missing now is your outfit. Close your eyes, Commander. Now, if that's not Crass's curious definition of lifts her tail, then I don't know what is. Grace, you look amazing.
Why, thank you, mistress. It was so kind of the Golden Maidens to provide us such a wonderful outfit.
Yuck, smells like them too. Remind me to tell them to stop bathing in snowberry perfume. Now that you're looking the part, it's time to venture to his cottage. southeast of Markarth and east of Dushnichial. The pervert has hauled himself up and is waiting for Purity to call him back into the service. You know the drill, lifts her tail. Act all submissive, lower his guard, and slice him up. Mission success.
Yes, ma'am. The master will not lay another hand on me.
Hey, you're welcome to give him a happy ending. But if you insist. As for you, Commander, we'll talk some more once we get there, since I know you're dying to ask questions, like always. We'll meet outside his cottage. No rush. I'll find some way to entertain myself while I wait. I have a sexy maid with me after all.
Zgodno, neko ima fetiš. Neko ima fetiš. tu ste.
We're here. Oh, lifts her tail. Remember to say hi to your master for me. Right when you break his heart. Look at her wag that tail. Crantis better treat her right. So, we're alone. Just the way I like it.
Just the way I like it.
That's between the two of us. I can tell you one thing. Don't be surprised if she stays in there quite a while. Interrogations are boring. Besides, we already know everything there is to know. Not really. All that matters is the location of Purity's headquarters. Maybe we found out where it is. Maybe Matari has something to say after Pazarath is retaken. Who knows? But enough about that. Let's talk about you. So why do you think I brought you here? You have no role in this mission. Do you think you're only here so I can admire your beauty?
Pa ono, da.
Nailed it. You're a hard person to get a hold of, Commander. Always running around doing missions for little pay. What you need is a vacation with me. But before we get ahead of ourselves, I've been curious about something. When you first came here, you hardly knew what the whole war was about. You were with that one girl, Kasia. So, are you two friends? Enemies? Lovers? Or someone that you have fun with on the side? So, does that mean you're... I guess this isn't a date then after all. I assume the best, but it doesn't matter. You'll be mine someday, Commander. Soon you'll be on my bed with only one thing to say. Freya. Glad to see you have an open mind. Hey, look. Grant is expecting visitors. That's not according to plan. Hi, Ropes. You waiting for Crantius too?
Yes. He's not home?
Oh, he's home. He's just busy entertaining a guest. Those women must cost him a fortune, huh?
Oh, how foul. Grant. Wait a minute. It's you. Stendar above, grant me the strength to vanquish this nemesis.
You're a jumpy one. Come on, let's dance. Enough. Sorry about that. Now, where were we? Probably because we're old friends of Crantius. I'll get to the point. Me and Crantius were together for a month. It wasn't serious, but...
Oh, no.
I guess that's out of the bag. Okay, maybe he wasn't purity, but you know what? He was pretty bad. So bad that the vigilance kicked him out for blasphemy and lewd misconduct. The things he did to me. Let's hope Stendar wasn't watching. We stopped seeing each other. He started seeing other women. And I got jealous. Technically, it's not personal when Matari grants you permission to use Siren assets. You and Grace. How am I supposed to know? Hey, looks like she's finished. Now excuse me while I bring down his house.
Zanimljivo.
That's the end of that for my old flame. Get it? Like what? Enjoy it because I'm bored, Commander. I want to see this dull world brought to life. And frankly, I love seeing wholesome things run through the mud. There is nothing more innocent than a maid. So if they can fall as far as to become the playthings of a sexual deviant like Crantius, that's all the entertainment I need. What do you think? That's why I'm so attracted to you, Commander. You're so open-minded and willing to live. Now, are we done making the subject deeper than it needs to be? It's just what I like to call fun. That's the plan. Oh, you'll need to go see Matari. She wants to talk to you about the upcoming battle. Hope you don't intrude on her during one of her meetings. Her golden maidens. You don't think they go into her meditation chamber just to talk, do you? You seriously cannot be that naive.
Pa ono. Ipak se radi o meni.
Go if you're so impatient. Grace and I walk at our own pace to enjoy the scenery and admire the suffering. Like old Crantis in there.
Ok. Vraćamo se u Euphoria Palace. Moj život je što me snađe, sve su moje potonule lađe. Dok ja dođem do nje, Interesting. Buš se smežurala koliko si u vodi.
It is finished then. I sensed the man known as Crantius Coulter was no longer among the living.
Tako nekako.
It has already begun. I have relieved Trisha of her duty as battlemaster. Her strategy consisted of sending a large force to retake Pazarath. That will no longer be necessary. Instead, I am sending 3 strike teams to enter the fort from 2 different locations. The first team is yours, and the same that accompanied you to retrieve the intelligence reports. The second consists of highly trained sirens that I hope to leave permanently stationed at the fort after it is retaken. The third team may be of interest to you. It is composed of 2 sirens, Kalisa and her newest student, Kaja. I have ordered that she take a personal leave until this mission is complete. Given her protests and anger, I'm afraid she will not be coming back. It is unfortunate that the best strategist this order has ever known will be the first to leave the Sirens. Her behavior was unusual but predictable, given the attachment to her job and to this order's oath to protect the Pinder family. That is for me to decide. Kaja has shown some promise in the time you have been gone. She is far from a true warrior, but her hastened assimilation into our ranks requires her to experience battle firsthand, to truly appreciate our teachings. During her trial at Pazarath, she will be guided and protected by Kalisa, one of our more capable warriors. She will give her life to save Kaja if need be. Good. Then there shall be no further argument. Yes, with 2 other teams assisting you, this mission will be less troublesome than you may be accustomed to on your spare time. Trisha's plan would have cost us many sirens to achieve victory. We need not take such risks. However, the threat to my sirens is still there. Your strength is that of 100 warriors.
Thank
You are their replacement, and as such you will be the Siren's guardian during this battle. The majority will be heroes of Nirn as usual, along with several Project Purity assassins. You will most likely encounter a new enemy there as well, Project Purity Vanguards. These vanguards are altered beasts that were once man. Their armors have fused with their skin. Expect them to be wielders of both magic and sword. Aside from their soldiers, you should expect a high-ranking Purity officer at Pazarath, Vincentius. He is an old, frightened man that should easily be disposed of if you are the first to encounter him. Also, if your reports of the incident near Snowvale Sanctum are true, then you should expect Bosca to be guarding Vincentius. If I may ask, how did you allow Bosca to escape your encounter? That is understandable. Hope that it does not occur again. Killing Bosca now would guarantee the destabilization of the heroes and destroy Purity's greatest weapon. There is one last thing you should know before I allow you to leave for Pazarath. something very important that you must heed.
Slušam.
There is a grotto atop Fort Pazarath. Vincentius will surely be near that area, given its symbolic importance to purity. In that grotto is a shrine dedicated to a spirit that perished there 200 years ago, fighting an infant version of purity. The spirit is a master of deceit. Her trickery has no bounds. She is a being that has no place in this world. She calls herself Serenity. That is true, but she follows the agenda of a caste of hypocrites and maniacs that make the Daedric Lord Sheogorath's realm seem tame in comparison. Serenity's master was a malevolent goddess. Her realm is shunned by all who have had the misfortune of meeting her. Even now, the anomalies that she carelessly unleashed upon the world during the Oblivion Crisis linger to this day. Thankfully, they are contained within Cyrodiil and pose us no inconvenience. The Pinder family has encountered her clan periodically throughout the years. Her interfering presence has only diminished with Marcus's birth. Marcus was wise in keeping Serenity's true nature a secret from the rest of the Sirens. The grotto was normally sanctioned off for security purposes when we still controlled it. The Sirens would not have been comfortable knowing that the being of love and peace, as they were led to believe, was actually a vengeful spirit guarding their roof. All of that should be reason enough for you, Commander, to not believe in Serenity's lies, no matter how shocking or appealing they may be to believe. It is time for you to go. The Golden Maidens and I will continue our battle meditation, so our concentrated energy may flow through your sirens during combat. The fall of Fort Pazarath will mark the beginning of the end for Project Purity. When you return victoriously, I will make my long-awaited speech to all of Serenity's sirens in the armory. Now go and fight with honor. I will be watching over you.
Talk to Lilith. Dobro. I tata bi se kupao.
If I'd had known Mutari's plan, I would have warned you. I'm sorry. Kasha joining us on this mission is completely unexpected, and something that Marcus would never have approved of. Especially since she won't be under your personal protection. Unless you believe in giving Kasha moral support, there is nothing. Her life is in the hands of Kalissa's team. Kalissa strongly believes in the protection of the Pinder family. She shares the same sentiments as we do. Aside from you, there is no better guardian for Kasha. We can trust her. Go ahead. We have some time before the other two teams arrive. We weren't at the palace when it happened. Melody only mentioned it in passing when she relayed Matari's orders. Besides the Golden Maidens, it seems no one was present when Trisha was relieved. That's an extreme accusation, and something you shouldn't bring up around the others. Killing is not out of the norm for the Maidens, but to kill one of their own is unheard of. Only Freya could be so callous. Which makes the implications even more disturbing. I see it too. Be on guard. There is nothing we can do to take back what we said in the past. That would not make Command happy. What I think doesn't need to be said. You already know. If I find out anything, I'll let you know. Trisha was a friend, and someone we could trust. Serenity Sirens needed her. There is one other thing we need to discuss. Serenity. Melody told us the same thing Matari told you. This being is not as good-natured as we were led to believe. I know you want to speak to her. Serenity is a holy matron. A group that has remained elusive and unknown to every siren since our order was founded by Marcus. He never told us who or what she was, only that she was a being of pure love. Our leaders sure liked to keep their secrets. So much that I've been given strict orders to prevent you from entering the Forbidden Grotto, where her spirit rests. I'm choosing to belay that order. Whether or not Serenity is as dangerous as Command is now making her out to be, she has the answers that you and I are looking for. It took some convincing, but they've agreed to accidentally ignore any attempts you make in getting to Serenity's shrine. Still, you shouldn't make it so obvious. I'm not sure if the other teams have been given the same order. In the middle of the battle, I suggest you and Kasha get to the second floor and make your way to the shrine. Things are changing back at the palace. I suspect Matari is about to make a bold move. The pieces are all aligned. Marcus is dead, and our battle master is gone. The only people left standing that control the future of Serenity's Sirens are Freya, the Golden Maidens, and Matari. She may as well have been our leader, ever since Marcus began drifting away. She announced that she was our official leader to you. She's about to announce it to the rest of us. Only one way to find out. We take back Fort Pazarath and all go home. Look, they're here.
Lilith, everyone is here. We're ready to move at the commander's order.
Understood. Our plan is to enter the fortress from the front entrance. Your team and Sasha's will enter from the back.
Do you expect them to have the gates raised?
Likely. But there is a master control within the reservoir that would lower them. When they're down, we can circle around the outer perimeter and reach the command center.
So we'll regroup at the staircase leading up to the second floor. Then we terminate Vicentius and Bosca.
Yes. We'll need to make adjustments as we go if something goes wrong.
Ready then?
Ready. Stay safe, Kalisa. This is it. There's no telling what we'll find once we're inside. No. All of us have always been stationed at Euphoria. However, Samantha has been studying old logs and gathering descriptions from those who have, so she will serve as our guide. From this point on, you're in charge of this team. Give us our orders and we will carry them out. You may want to talk to the others for advice. When you're ready, let me know so we can go through the door. Malene, open that door.
On.
This thing better not explode in my face.
I emptied out most of the powder when we found it. There's just enough in there to break through. Trust me.
It's set. Everyone stand back. As if we ever had. It also doubled as a signal for the other teams to attack.
This is it. Everyone go!
You never should have come here. You're as good as dead. Why won't you die? You're no match. Yeah, challenge me. Continue. That's it. You've already lost.
Those blue crystals aren't natural. They're the work of a mage. Like Vincentius. They're as hard as metal. It would take hours for us to cut through just one. We'll need to go around so we can regroup with the other teams. Yes? Holding positions. Following. Yes?
Think we'll see some of Purity's strange weapons? I could never get a clear picture on how they looked in my mind with descriptions alone. No one in Serenity's Sirens has ever been allowed to enter the grotto, so I have no idea what you'll find up there.
Yes?
Now what? Ovo nisam ni vidio. Malo sam vremena izgubio, ali nisam ovo niti vidio.
We'll need to have someone go into the reservoir and activate the master override to lower all the gates. I brought several water-breathing potions. Which one of us should go? Understood. Here, take these 2 potions of water-breathing. It's very easy to get lost in the reservoir. Use them only when you need them most. As soon as you lower the gates, we'll regroup with the other teams.
Okay. How hard can it be? Okay. Doznao sam how hard can it be. zanimljivo, nema ništa.
Oh gods, they got Kalisa. They got her. I don't know. She was right behind me.
Did you hear something?
Where? Where are we going? From Serenity? But they closed off the grotto. We aren't allowed. Okay. Oh no. What now? We'll make it through this.
Speak.
Now's your chance. Protect Kasha and get to the upper floors. The rest of us will fight off any additional reinforcements.
Who's that?
No matter. Fate isn't so kind to those that have fulfilled their destiny as foretold by the Elder Scrolls. All it takes is the right circumstance for him to fall. We will kill him.
And you'll be doing it without my heroes.
Consider our actions retribution for your incompetence at Jonestead.
I wasn't aware that he was more than just a guardian that Marcus had hired.
But you did, when you met him outside Snowvale Sanctum. Your admiration for this man has proven you to be an incapable leader. Thus I am denying your request to transport a cargo from the island to Innocence.
So you deny the one thing that can defend your home and defeat the Sirens? How does that make you any better than I?
Simple. We actually have a plan. Our alchemists have made a breakthrough in our project. It's only a matter of time before we reveal it to you. And when we do, you'll be given the opportunity to use it.
And if I don't want any part in your plan, what happens?
Then your request stays denied.
Fine, but it better be good.
Believe me, Commander, it will be. Now, shouldn't you be fighting alongside your warriors?
What warriors? They're all dead. I'm leaving.
What? But you can't. He's on his way up here.
I have no stake here. Your purity assassins mean nothing to me. Enjoy yourself, Vincentius.
Cowardly piece of filth! You too! Guard the door! It's him! Man, attack!
For every sacrifice you've made and every lie you've given this world of hope. For these 44 years, the service and patience, thank you. It was all of you, not I, that have done the impossible. Were we not past self-indulgence, then you would all be revealed as gods in the new world. Today, do what you were trained to do. Zanimljivo, zanimljivo.
Look around you. What do you see? The victims of a cause gone too far, or the sacrifices that the world demands.
How can you do this? You're a monster!
I wasn't talking to you. Tell me, Commander. Make me understand your point of view. What do you want? No, that's not how this works. See, I'm not supposed to die yet. Not until I'm finished. Yes, but first I must know what is that you want from me. Really want. The truth is infinite. To grasp it is to lose yourself to the darkness and to know that everything that you see happening before you is a lie. I don't know what you hope to gain, but so be it. Ask. You bring that up for good reason. It seems like another attack on the Pinder family, but it is so much more. We're done with the master plan of slowly prodding the beast until it bites back. That was done decades ago. Marcus' death was a statement, the first of many. Brutality against who? The Sirens or... Disgusting to look at, yes. But their bodies had to be burned to ensure that they can't be used for more nefarious purposes. They wouldn't have suffered as long as they surrendered. Unfortunately, none of them did. We had no choice. Consider it mercy killings, if you will. This is war. They fight for the enemy, they die. There is no easier way around the issue. To turn them against their mistress is something that would require time, and time is a dying commodity. The truth? Can you? Who do you think you are? A scholar? A priest, a king, a warrior, a god.
Sve po
All
malo.
men and women of all walks of life have tried to understand the truth. Glimpsing into the fold of an Elder Scroll pales in comparison to what we know. To know the truth is to lose yourself to the void. Your mind would not survive. You are beyond help. You're stuck in this narrow belief. You think that what you're fighting, this Matari, can be won by physical strength or verbal threats. Words cannot sway her. Knowledge will not scare her. Only defiance. That is what we're doing. A crude way of putting it, but yes, that is exactly what it is. But it is the only way. To die free is far better than to be playthings for sick and maniacal purposes. At least that way, the beast can die. There is no reason to live if you can't find bliss. And for her, bliss is the only reason she can't exist. The plan is simple. There is no grandiose device that will mark the end of all living beings on Earth. It will be unleashed quietly and without warning. The nature of the weapon is quite contrary to the enemy we're facing, beyond mortal comprehension. Of course, I won't tell you what it is because that would be absurd on my part. It's our only hope after all. You say that now, but what will you do when you cross the line and see that there is no other course of action? The being that chose to attack us rather than guide us out of madness. You have learned more from me than you can from her. She chooses who she speaks to. She hasn't said a word to me, a sign that she is still as emotional as the rest of her clan. She has learned nothing in the time she has spent in solitude. If you want to sift through a disregard for lesser beings, be my guest. It's obvious one of her kind has already spoken to you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have stopped to ask me questions about Matari. I die. You won the battle today by your presence alone. A shame, since Bezeroth could have been the site of two major defeats for the Sirens. Instead, it was a victory won by a pitiful, dull display of swords and shields. Don't you grow tired of it? The killing? Then let us be the ones to do it. We will be the last. Thank you. Into the darkness I go in peace. I am used to it by now.
Had my sword. You just missed him. He climbed the scaffolds and jumped. Know him? That's me. And what's your name? So do I. Pull up a rock and sit down because we need to talk. You and the Purity Man weren't friends. You might be someone I can trust, or you might not. Let's find out. Why don't you start from the beginning and tell me who you are and what you're doing? Oh, well, things have changed so much. It's not good. 103 years since I was abandoned here. Until today, I haven't spoken to anyone. Strange people have come and gone through this grotto for the past decade. I hear what they say, but without context. I never understood until now. It's all coming together. The missing chapter has been found, and Matari is the writer. I make no promises, but before we get to that point, you must be given a history lesson. "200 years ago, I destroyed the Hist tree planted at this very spot. That you already know. What you don't know is that the Pinder family became the target of retribution for my act of aggression. At the time, we thought it was a case of mistaken associations. The Pinder twins that were poisoned by Purity's arrow sap served as housemates for the champion of Cyrodiil. If it weren't for them, the champion would have never discovered the existence of Project Purity or my people. The champion was instrumental in allowing me to destroy the Tree of Temptation. Yes, we fought side by side in this grotto until I had to make my sacrifice to destroy the tree. We parted too soon. If only he were still around so you could see him in battle. His prowess was enough to move even an orc to tears. Anyway, all was quiet for almost 4 decades. For my sacrifice, my soul merged with my creator's. Everything she saw, I saw. I was alive and I could see events unfold and spiral into chaos. When Purity began attacking the Pinder family, we thought it was due to the fog of war caused by the champion's interference many years before. If only it was so simple.
So this all started because of you. If you hadn't destroyed the Hist tree, my family wouldn't have gotten involved in this war.
I'm so sorry. The tree was an evil abomination. It had to be destroyed. The Pinders were simply at the wrong place at the wrong time. If they hadn't found the champion in time, things would have become very, very unpleasant on Nirn. Through their suffering, they gave your world hope. So we honored them. As the Shadow War dragged on between Purity and the Pinders, we provided a select few with shelter and training. The family came to call my people holy matrons, for we had become their mothers. Despite all the losses the Pinder family endured, they survived. We watched with sorrow and pride. Like any mother, we wanted to constantly protect them, but we couldn't. We are creatures that are shunned in your world, and for good reason. We walk a fine line between love and lust. Our existence must be kept secret to all but the chosen. Things went smoothly for 100 years. Then something happened that no one could have predicted. Our connection to the Pinders and to the world was severed. For 2 years the world was dark. My soul was expunged from my spiritual mother, the goddess. My soul flung back here as a grand insult by fate. The shrine that the matrons were building for me had been abandoned. I feared the worst. For 100 years I thought they were all dead. Until finally, today you tell me that they might still live. An observer came to you, a holy matron. Yes, but everything you're telling me has a common element that only I can recognize. I don't need to know Serenity Sirens to say that I don't consider their name flattering. They're using it as a front. I saw strange women walk into this grotto 10 years ago. 4 Ashen, 1 Redguard. It would have been so easy to speak to them, but I didn't need to. I knew each and every single one of them. New people, but part of the same exclusive club as the previous 5. They crave pleasure just like the holy matrons, only they follow a very different philosophy from a different mother. Matari. That's a name I've never heard before until today. A name's a name. You can change it whenever you start a new game, but you're still the same person. I make no assumptions.
But you do know her.
To know someone and to know of someone are two different things. My people's history is a long and troubled one. You can say it was shaped by what we're calling Matari.
Your people fought Matari?
Long ago. We failed because we thought she could be beaten into submission. My sword was used against her. It worked temporarily. She came back. You see, you can't win against Matari through physical means. It's a mental battle. Your dreams are just the beginning. You've yet to experience even her weakest methods of manipulation.
Can she be stopped?
No.
There has to be a way.
Oh, I was afraid of this. No one wants to be told they're going to die the next day. As major as it gets. It's a difficult concept to explain, that nothingness. Hard to comprehend. It would make my head hurt if I still had one. But that's what will happen when she wins. Everything will cease to exist except for her, but it must happen when she chooses for it to happen. Otherwise, she wouldn't survive. Which brings me to Purity's plan. What do you think of it? Good idea? To kill everyone before she can? Good luck. Purity has been reborn, but they're just as cryptic. There is another plan. You could do what my people have been doing for thousands of years. You can just let things unfold and enjoy yourself. Live life how you want it to be lived. Oh, it will take you places if you choose to keep going. I wouldn't blame you if you decide to turn back, but remember, there is always a point of no return. At last, there's this new plan proposed by the Observer. As I said, I make no assumptions, so I will only tell you this. There will be sacrifices. That is a guarantee. Your goal will be to inspire fear. You'll fight a battle of the minds with the Grand Manipulator herself. She will tempt you, and you will lose your sanity. And you will fail. But when you've nothing else to lose, well, you'll know what to do. It's different for everyone that's tried. The Purity Fellow said it better than I could. You will not understand. You need to see things for yourself. Unless you're planning on living for another few hundred years, you only have the rest of your life. Or maybe she's getting impatient and has accelerated her plan. Maybe you have only a day. The key is to disrupt her as early as possible while you still have the chance. I swear to you, this is something that none of us have the answer to. Only Matari knows. She's looking for something, and she's destined to find it. When she does, she won't need the world any longer to survive. Two different ways. She either makes you a mindless servant with no free will, or she breaks you. she prefers the latter. Her wants are yours. When she implants an idea into her followers, they will believe it. We only know the beginning and end, build alliances and oversee the end of the world. She has her alliances. Those are the sirens. We don't know how many pieces lie in between. Maybe those are the only two. If that's the case, then you may have already failed. No one is ever ready. Why don't you tell me? I wish. My people would have tamed her long ago. Our realm was a paradise for those kinds of creatures. But Matari loathes our realm. Her lust is beyond mortal comprehension. Can you believe that? Not even I can. You give her too much credit, or would it be too little? Matari isn't all-powerful and all-seeing, but you don't need to be when you can bend people at will with so little as a whisper. You got it! That's exactly who she is! Clap, clap! I've told you all you should know and what you need to know to prepare yourself. The game has begun. You versus Matari. It's funny. Normally the player doesn't learn the opponent's true nature until the end, but this is no ordinary game. You can't expect to win by playing by the rules. Cheat and prosper. That's the only way. Now you know what you must do, right? Exactly. Play her game and then defy her when you're at your lowest. You'll know when. Listen, I'd love for you to stay and chat, but it looks like we've attracted an audience.
We can take them on.
Don't worry about them. You two go up to the scaffolds and jump. I have a surprise I've been waiting to show off. Explosives, courtesy of the Golden Maidens. Rigged until I disarmed them with my mind.
Wait, what will happen to you?
Why don't we find out? Come on, Purity, remember me?
We need you to tell the other sirens what you know.
It's too late for them.
What? Wait, tell us. What is Sky's Divide?
Where it all comes to an end. Now go, get out of here.
Jump! Jump!
Very dangerous to jump into shallow waters.
We owe Serenity for the soft landing.
The being of love and peace. Was she really? It's over. Hazarath is ours again. Our only casualty was Calissa. Kasha tells me you spoke to Serenity. What did she say? It's disturbing, and a lot to take in. But we need more information. There are still many questions Serenity couldn't answer. A lot has happened in the past 100 years. There's no point in hiding my feelings anymore. You know that I don't trust Matari. I trust in you and Kasha. We need to work together to stop her, but we'll need to keep it as quiet as possible. I'm glad you believe in me. I'm going to request a transfer to Pazarath for me and the rest of the team. If I'm going to help you, I want to be as far away from Atari as possible. I'll try to dig up any clues about Trisha's whereabouts in the meantime. You need to keep fighting. Serenity gave you 3 plans, but only one of them could save the world. We either let Purity win, or we do something to stop them, and Matari. Serenity is wrong. There is still hope. You two need to get back to the palace. I'll take you back to the mainland and bring the boat back here. And sir, please take care of yourself. The world needs you again.
What if she's right? We'll make it through this. Serenity said that the most we'll achieve is scaring Matari, and even that is uncertain. So no matter what we do, we'll never know if we succeed. But what if we can't kill her? That it has to be someone many years from now that will have to finish the job. We need to head back to the palace.
Welcome home. Oh, hush, hush. Here's your payment. Now make way for Mistress Matari and her illustrious golden maidens.
Good morning, ladies. Today we have learned that your sisters and new courageous commander have won back Fort Pazarath. Your fallen sisters have been avenged. Now we march forward with our heads held high, ready to end this war as quickly as Purity's return. Our beloved mistress has something to say. I know you're all eager to hear her words, but first we must honor a recent addition to our legion. A hero who has fought Purity head-on at Pazarath, a vanguard of peace and justice.
They're talking about you.
The daughter of our late leader, Kasha Pinder.
What?
Miss Pinder, it is with great privilege that I grant you the katana wielded by your father. Carry it with pride. Your family's sacrifice has brought us to this historical moment. You are no longer a trainee. You are one of us. Welcome to Serenity's Sirens, dear sister. Now, before I introduce Matari, I would like to review the report from Fort Pazarath.
Nay to that! We want Matari!
Well, I guess we can debrief all of you later. Now, the moment you've been waiting for, I present to you, Mistress Matari.
My faithful warriors and loving daughters, it has been over 40 years since our order was founded. There have been many changes, but our goals have remained constant. Marcus and his wife Zell swore that Serenity Sirens would protect the Pinder family and bring the end of Project Purity. With great sadness and regret, they will not live to see that day. We may have failed to protect them, but our victory at Fort Pazarath is a testament to their legacy of courage. Through death, the Pinder family has brought us together. Many of you are Tamriel born, who have left your homes to serve our cause. Many more of you are Ashen, with no place to call home. That is why I am here today to announce my final gift to you. When this war is over, all of you will have a home. Our journey is reaching a climax. Purity's return is one last act of desperation. Their resistance to change has run its course. One final blow is all it will take to knock the beast to the ground. We have learned the location of their last stronghold, Innocence, an underground labyrinth deep within the heart of Skyrim. It will take many months of preparation before we can strike, but when we do, we will prevail. Then, at last, there will be harmony. For when Purity falls, the Pinder family will be avenged and our journey will come to an end. As young Kaja carries her family name into the future, we will be warriors without a cause. I am asking all of you, Ashen and non-Ashen, to choose your destiny when this war is over, be it with the rest of your sisters or alone. When Purity dies and Innocence falls, we will be free. Goodbye, my children. You are all dismissed.
Wonderful, my mistress. Thank you so much. Now everyone, I know you're all wondering how you'll be getting your assignments. Our fellow maidens and I are your new battle masters. Well, okay. Maybe later.
Can we talk back in our dorm? My mother's name was Zell. That's it. That's all I know about her. My entire family's history is lost. I'm all that's left. Listen, I don't like this any more than you do, but what choice do I have? It's all that I have left of my family. Matari is taking the Sirens into a different direction, but I'll continue the fight that my ancestors started. I'll make sure the Sirens don't forget the Pinders. It's going to be dangerous, but who knows? I might be the only person that is standing between Matari and her goal. I won't. I still have too much to live for. And you need a maid. I've been meaning to tell you. I've convinced the Sirens to let me stay with you on the condition that you help continue my training. Like I said, I'd love to see Skyrim. Right when I thought I would get the chance, I ended up back underground. Now that I know I have some combat practice, maybe I can travel with you. This katana belonged to my father. It will protect me. I know it will. Great. Can't wait. I have a chest back home in Jonstead. The Sirens gave me the standard issue medium armor, but I'm sure I could try on other kinds. My weapon is this katana. This is all I need. If you decide to continue, I'll be at your side. The Sirens told me that all of my missions will be with you. I'm glad. You're the only person I trust. Well, I better get back to work. Not siren work, maid work. I'll see you later.